The e-learning initiatives very much depend on the individual teachers there. So you have individual champions that are so keen of using new technologies that they are willing to use technology in their teaching and learning. Look at, for instance, Carlos. He is an iPhone adept, and so he really wants to use iPhones in his teaching and learning. They have heard something about the use of technology in teaching and learning, and they really want to apply that into teaching and learning. So they are the early adopters. They will do that by trial and error. There is no systematic way of thinking how to use that new technology in teaching and learning. They just are keen of using technology and they will do it. For us, that's level one. And there are enough individual initiatives happening in the university. So it's not just one single person in the university. There are many people that are doing their own things with new technology. So there is, it's very much bottom up at this moment. People know about technology and just want to use it. In the second level, we think that those individual champions meet. For instance, it's very easy with an iPhone to find someone else who is also using an iPhone in teaching and learning, and you start talking. You start to share some first ideas. That's the awakening process, we think. It's still not structured, but people are grouping together and are trying to support each other. So it's more like peer support. I think we use that word somewhere there. Okay. And that could be because you are using the same technology, so everyone that is using an iPhone in teaching and learning is meeting or is sharing ideas or is maybe making an application that you could share with others. It could also be that it's organized at the level of a certain program, a bachelor program or a master program. For instance, in my university we do have committees at the level of each bachelor program, at the level of each master program. You meet each other there as teachers in the same program and you are sharing ideas, and if then you decide that you would like to use some sort of technology together, that's the level 2, I think. It's not a systematic approach at the level of the institution yet, but people with similar ideas, similar interests, similar responsibilities in the university are coming together and are sharing ideas and are deciding themselves that they want to go further in that direction. That's the level 2. Level 3, there it starts, or it switches from bottom-up approach towards a more top-down decision. If there is a vision in the university, it means that there is also a kind of decision made by the university that this is the vision. So it means that also for e-learning, you have now a strategy in the university about the position of e-learning. It could be that e-learning is a separate process. It could be that e-learning is embedded in all teaching and learning at the university. It could be that we are talking about blended learning, but there is certainly a vision in our. Okay. So it's more like a top-down approach. So it's the university board, university management, the university councils, whatever, that is making a decision on what to do with e-learning in the university, what to do with new technologies in the university. Having said that, if you have such a top-down decision, you also should have the necessary support measures accompanying such a decision, such a vision. So the university should also decide on what kind of support measures are taken within the university. So the processes for supporting teachers to implement the vision should also be taken in level 3. They are linked together, the vision and the support measures. But in level 3 we consider it as it's there and you can make use of it, but that's it. That's level 3. In level 4 we go one step further. The university is also trying to look at what is now the impact of the vision and the support measures. Are teachers really sharing the vision? Are they implementing their teaching and learning according to the vision? Are they making use of the support measures offered by the university? And what is then the impact on the teaching and learning happening in the university? What do students think about those new ways or innovative ways of teaching and learning? So there is kind of evaluation of what is done by the teachers with the vision and the support measures. That's one part of the systematic assessment. And the other systematic assessment is have we impact with what we did with our vision and support measures? So there is also kind of evaluation of the support centers or other support measures taken in the university. So it's not only an evaluation, there is also some feedback going into, is our vision still okay? Are there new trends to follow? And so on. And how are performing teachers and support staff in the university? And eventually we need to refine our vision, refine our support measures, and so on. That's level 4.
And we do something with the slide. Just to do this. And we will be able to see that on the screen.
Okay.
Assume computer behind.
Just reduce the on the right hand bottom corner. Don't just slide that.
Okay. Yep, there it is. And on level 5, we go even one step further, and we say that there must be more reflection than just evaluation and formal procedures to look at impact and so on, which means that we reflect on our own performance as a university, and reflection very much relates to research at that moment. So we also want to do some basic research on our teaching and learning in the university, and especially related to e-learning in this case. That means that we involve not only the teachers which are experts in the subject matter, which are teaching at the university, but also people with a pedagogical background and so on.
Pedagogical
that could be
or didactical?
Pedagogical. It's fundamental research, so it's more related to pedagogy than to didactics.
And then pedagogy or andragogy?
In this case, it could be both. Agogical, I think. So you involve the research community, so to say, in level 5 to think about your teaching and learning in the university. And a second step there is that you also involve the international community for checking what you're doing in teaching and learning. And that could be done through international projects, international networks, also international accreditation bodies, which are then a more formal way of assessing what you're doing with teaching and learning, and especially with e-learning in this case. And I think that's about it. That's the
beautiful.